enjoyed you guys playing tanks. Got there just in time to see Ralph blow up something.
Yeah.
Ralphoin, what is the name of your tank again there, Ralphoin? Over?
Logjammer, this is Blood Sausage, over.
Roger there, Blood Sausage. You got anything? You got that redhead over there in your tank tonight? Over?
Yeah, she's still here, mate. I can't get rid of her. It's the kilt. It's the kilt, man. Over.
Are you wearing underwear? You weren't the other day. I'm just kind of wondering if you're wearing underwear today. Maybe that's why she's still there. Over?
So stupid.
That's a negative, Captain. I never wear underwear with my kilt.
Can't say anything to that. Oh my gosh, it's too good.
Don't let Dirt find out.
Ralph Wayne, have you ever woken up with a blue ribbon?
Hey! But I see you won first prize. Ring ding diddly daddy-o. Yeah.
I love that song.
It's so fun to play World of Tanks, but more from an RP stance instead of just playing the game. I mean, it was so fun the other night. I mean, it was so goofy. It was awesome.
Platoon and talk a lot, you bet.
All right, so let's get going. You guys have these dead cultists, and Mist, you found a small passageway that leads actually to a cave.
Dave, first thing I'm going to do, Dave. Sorry, I'm just going to pop a healing pot.
Okay, you're gonna pop a healing pot. You got a bard in the group. He can heal. That's if the bard wants to expend a spell slot. Or if you want to take a short rest, you can do that as well. You can expand.
Well, we have a look at the cave first. I'm just concerned, after last week's shenanigans, that
Let's take that short rest and then we'll dig those chests out.
Okay, I'm just gonna let you guys know I found 2 chests, guys, in a cave up there. Doesn't look like there's anyone in there. Okay, I'm cool.
So while you're up there, drag a chest out.
That's a negative. I'm not interested in touching a chest at this exact juncture. Thank you, though.
Dave, is it too small for me to go in and grab it?
You could pull the chest out. Yeah, sure. I mean, the chest, it's in the cavern is about 20 foot by 20 foot. You could
grab those chests to us, please.
You could all get in there pretty easily.
Guys,
what do those chests look like, Dave?
Let me put those up for you there, Citizen Guy. All right, if you can direct yourselves to the screen, we'll put the right out here to the token later. This is pretty much where you guys can crawl in, and there are 2 chests.
I'm staying just outside the cave, Dave.
And there's also one right beside it as well. The chests appear to be identical.
Can Misty see all the way to the back of the cave and all the way to the sides?
Sure, she can see it. That's what Mist sees. The Dragonborns, they can't see that because the Dragonborns don't have any kind of sight. So, but Mist, that's what you see when you look into the cave.
There's definitely no one in the cave, right?
Nope.
I definitely don't see anyone. The walls are very clear from here, unless there's some sort of
2 mimics, guys. 2 mimics.
The DM really quickly. Hidden passageways or traps. There's no one in there.
I want to see if they're going to attack 2 mimics.
I would like to enter the
giving DMs
room and
ideas.
investigate for traps.
Let's have fun with 2 mimics, guys, shall we? Okay, you can go ahead and enter. You'll be able to see. Yeah, but basically the cave is totally empty. You guys, it's about a 5-foot crawl space. You crawl in the 5 feet, and this is what you see. You see two chests right in front of you. side by side. They look identical.
Like I said, I'm investigating for traps on the floor and so forth on my way to the chests.
Okay, you can give me an investigation check, or either investigation or perception. That's fine with me. You don't see anything.
Investigation is 14.
You don't see anything but 2 chests in front of you.
I'm going to move up to the chests.
Click. No, just kidding.
Out of character. Wouldn't it be funny if this is one of those video games where you open one chest, the other one disappears?
Oh, that would suck.
Pick wisely, my friends.
Or, we can open them both at the same time.
I'm looking at these chests. Tell me they're not in spanking new, and they're not shiny either. Tell me that there's no glow.
They kind of look familiar, actually. I will give you that. That you possibly could have seen something like this in your past travels, very recently, actually. Zealous.
Well, I'm out of here.
Coward, get back here.
What do they look like, Zelos? What? I see him like rush out of the cave.
I've only seen one chest since we started this whole thing, and that one bit me.
You want me to try and blast it?
I see it, Stig. I don't think they're going to
Why don't I
attack.
just go in there and do a detect magic or something on there, or do an arcane?
Why don't we get someone in there that has real good arcane knowledge? Mine is 3. Who's got a better modifier?
Mine's a 2.
Detect magic
Well-
can work. That's up to you.
Detect magic is a spell slot, though, isn't it, Bard?
Yes, it is.
Let me go in there and just do an arcane check.
Okay.
But
You
but
can
I
roll
could
that with
cast-
advantage as well.
I could give you some dancing lights in there.
Yep. You think that this could be something that
And I
you've already
basically
seen.
add 3 onto that, so I'm seeing a 21.
Yeah, you definitely think this is probably one of the mimics that you had seen. Seems like they're running rampant in these parts, actually, Zealous.
They're like
Let me
spiders.
repeat. I'm out of here.
Oh, come on. We need only 130 more XP.
Does anyone know how
Level
fast
up.
mimics move? Because the last one didn't.
No, they didn't move at all, but someone's going to have to get trapped. I suggest that the guy who's egging this on gets right up there and opens the first one.
Can I not blast it from afar? What would happen?
I don't know.
Why don't you
It's a
move on
normal
in the
chest.
room with me and blast it?
I don't have to get very close to blast those things. Dude, it could be like fire in the hole. I'm all on the other side of the freaking canyon.
Well, I'm going to be in here where I can start using my bow. I don't think they can move.
Oh, so they're gonna try to exploit. Oh my goodness, that is awesome. I love it.
I don't know, guys. You want me to play the dynamite card where everyone's out and I just blast into the cave from a safe distance?
My vote is yes.
Yeah.
Someone will have to investigate after I'm done blasting, though.
Of course, we could destroy whatever actually in the chests.
Why don't you just shoot it with a bow and see what happens?
Well, I've certainly got a bow and I know how to use it. Why don't you let me do it?
Alright, take a shot.
Okay.
Alright, roll 2 hits. I'll have fun with them now.
I'm going one at a time. I'm shooting the one on the right first.
I'm gonna have fun with them now. Watch this. All right, you. Let's see. The one on the right you hit, and when you hit it, it basically turns to dust, and there is a pile of something there. Go ahead and roll your attack roll, Misty. Your
I guess
Eldritch
I'm
Bolt.
blasting.
You are the one on
blasting
the
the one
left?
on the left.
Yeah. Go ahead and attack.
And my bolt's kind of like an arrow. Wait, it
well,
turned to dust? Is that normal?
yeah, well, you guys fired at the same time, so let's see your attack roll first. So.
Oh, I didn't realize that. I'm sorry, I'm confused.
No problem. So am I. But I'm always confused.
But you're running it. We'll go with it.
You hit as well?
Ooh, ooh.
That turns into a pile of dust as well. So you have 2 piles of dust there. Sort of like, not dust, but, broken, bits of wood and also, the actual parts of the chest, and it looks like there's some stuff mixed in with that as well.
I'm gonna go sort through the dust, Dave.
What kind of light do you have on, Kadojo? Because you can't see in pure dark, so...
Shit, I thought we had light coming from the outside.
Nope. You're going, hey, well, what's going on in here? I can't see anything! But you're doing that in the Russian voice that Dolph Lundgren did in Rocky 4, I think. Was it Rocky 3 or Rocky 4?
I moved up. I'm only 10 feet from the chest now. What am I noticing in the dust?
You get up to as you start to walk up to the chest on the right, you can see that there's, as you get closer, you start to see different color, looks like liquids coming out, and you see that there's about a dozen or so broken vials.
I knew it.
We shattered a box from one arrow? Dang.
And on the left-hand side, there is sort of like some smoke rising up as well, and there's about almost a dozen charred scroll cases. And the scroll cases are all melted, and you can see a couple of the lids have come off, and there's dust coming out of the scrolls if you want to lift one up. So yeah, it looks
I
like
point my
something was
swords
in
to
there.
the 2 who attack and say, I blame you 2 for this.
I can have fun
I thought
too.
he checked them for traps.
I can
I
have
shrug
fun
my
too.
shoulders and I say, well, it really looked familiar.
I can have fun too.
To a dwarf, everything looks from... Oh, no, wait, you're not a dwarf. You're the half-elf?
If they would have fought the Mimics, I was going to give them something really nice.
I'm the half-elf.
Okay.
I'm just surprised that we managed to make them blow up by touching them. That's
didn't-
kind of terrifying. I
They
want to know
didn't?
that magic.
They definitely did not blow up. They just basically destructed. They basically turned into a pile of both dust and bits of, what appears to be bits of wooden shard and, pieces of metal. And there's a bunch of, copper scroll cases that were destroyed, and almost, you counted 12 pieces of cork for the caps for what appears to be possibly potions.
They're probably all spoiled by now. So, would I
Possible.
know what would cause something like that? I'm intrigued by the magic.
Dave, I'm gonna step outside of the cave and discuss with these 3 and start searching the bodies.
Okay,
And start stashing them.
sure.
Me too. I'm going to start moving bodies behind the rock and rifling them.
All right, so you want to do you can go in there and you can get in there and do an arcane check if you'd like, Mist. Now they're going to be afraid to ever look at a chest again. I like it. Arganima, thank you very much for the follow, Arganima. I appreciate the follow. Thank you. All right, so what are you checking for? Just you're just basically looking for like what type of possible magic this could be? You're just basically standing there scratching your head, mister. You cannot determine what type of magic this was, or even what kind of reaction of what happened. This is definitely above your level of magic skill.
All right, I'm gonna make a note to ask someone when I'm in town.
Okay.
I want to know how to trap my stuff like that. I don't know about you guys, but that's awesome.
Somebody's not happy. Woohoo!
Dave. I am not weak in state now. I took that potion and I rolled. I got 5 health back.
So the bard's being stingy with his spells, huh?
Well, he might need them for blowing up a chest or something.
Oh, shots fired! I love it. All right, so what do you guys think?
Well, weren't we going to? I mean, you could have probably saved that potion if we were going to take a short rest.
tried.
Anyway.
I'm gonna help Kadojo search the bodies of the other the people that we downed out here. We can find anything like, I don't know, notes or letters or anything, kind of communication.
Well, on the 2 strange folk that I was talking about, the 2 what appear to be, once you get closer and do a little bit of inspecting, you can see that they have like religious symbols on them, on their necklaces and stuff. They don't hold any kind of value, but you do find 2 scrolls. And that is definitely what you find. Between all of the corpses, you find 2 scrolls.
Could I make a kind of history check to check about the symbols or something? A religion check, sorry.
Sure.
Dave, I'm going to open up the scrolls and take a look at them, see what they say.
Okay. Give me a
16.
wisdom, an intelligence check, and if you have religion or arcane, you can add in proficiency. With your 16 check, Ralthoin, your check was for determining what type of symbol that was, right? Basically,
what god and what kind of follower it would be. Oh, nice roll, Kadojo.
Nice, Kadojo. Well,
Points for
that
everybody.
is totally freaking lucky. That was what I wanted you to have to decipher this scroll. So we'll do Kadoja real quick.
Okay.
You're like, oh wow! In all of my time and teachings at the fighting guild, oh wow, those are scrolls of healing. So you have 2 cure wound scrolls. Wow, with a 20. That was the only way, especially seeing that you're not a cleric. I had the DC all the way up at a 20, so.
Good man.
So you can thank Kadojo for that for the scrolls, but you can actually tell that they're definitely cure wound spells. 2 scrolls. There was 1 on each of the acolytes. All right.
Keep them, Kadojo.
So yes, these symbols, they have what appears to be maybe a dragon. And you don't know if it's a hydra or if it's a dragon, but it has 5 heads on it.
Anyone want to keep these? If
Yes,
not,
we want to
I'll
keep
take
those.
Yeah, but somebody who's going to take them, because
They're basically the clasp from like the cloak, basically is what it is.
right.
They don't appear to have any kind of like, monetary value or anything. It just looks like a cloak for like a clasp for maybe a cloak or the top button for maybe a robe or something.
Yeah, they're definitely worth keeping.
We may need those for disguise.
Dave, I'm going to take a look at these clasps. Would I know if this is a symbol of Tiamat?
Do an intelligence check. Crit, sure. Non-crit, no.
Well, I am
No,
Dragonborn, so I would know more about it, wouldn't I?
Yeah, but you're not able to tell because it's not. The thing is these don't have any kind of color coordination on it. It's just like a bronze type of copper / bronze or copper clasp, but there's not a lot of detail, but it just looks like it could either be it was a large body with a tail and 5 heads. You're not able to distinguish if it's Tiamat or a Hydra. That's why I said that in the first place. So, but no, there's not a red head, a white head, a black head, a blue head. There's no color coordination like that. Yes, Misty.
From my own family's dark
They're
dealings
trying.
and the book of lore I have on me, can I ask to take a closer look at the clasps and see if it reminds me of anything?
Sure.
And let's see.
But there's
what do they
you
call
guys.
those types of roles?
You guys got to remember. There's 5-headed hydras too.
Like a history? No, there's no history. Is
Give
there?
me
Oh, there is. There's.
intelligence. Yep, you can give me intelligence and history, if you have
Alright.
the proficiency.
I have just a normal history. So, just an intelligence roll. No mods?
No mods. Well, yeah, intelligence. You're going to add in intelligence, but if you have history, then you're going to add in your proficiency. It should be actually just whatever your total is in the column for history.
Yeah, I have no mods on intelligence. I was hoping that it might be in my book of lore or something, if it was similar to anything in there.
You can just do just a normal roll if you have no modifiers, and no, definitely not. Same thing. You think it could be like a hydra or maybe some weird dragon.
I'll definitely, if there's more
Looks
than
the
one.
same. But they're both
Or
the
is there
same.
just the one?
Yeah, there's just the one type. There's two of them, but it's the same one. Same thing.
I'd love to hold on to one if you guys don't mind.
Fine by
They're
me.
trying. They're trying.
Can we
A
hide
for effort.
these bodies that are down here, like into the kind of rocky outcroppings, Dave, and just kind of get them off the path?
Sure. Yeah. There's plenty of higher rocks that you can do that. Yeah. Sure. It'll probably take you 10-15 minutes, but sure, you can do that.
So I'll start heaving these bodies up and
Yeah, it's saying
Hey,
with
ding
a
'em.
roll of a 3, you probably think it's either a mermaid or a raccoon missed with a roll of a 3.
I'm not blind.
So good, though. No, I know you're not blind.
Misty, I have some knowledge of the arcane and history as well. May I look at them for a moment?
We're going to pass it
Of
on
course,
down
just
to the
like any
next
trinket
person.
that we find amongst
And then we'll
ourselves
pass it
in
to
person,
the bard after
there's
that.
a group of people. We're welcome to pass it around. So I
So
would
the
be
DC
happy
goes
to
up
allow
on
you
each
a closer
attempt.
look at it.
So the DC just keeps going up.
If nothing else, we all know what it looks like now. So if we see it in the future in some other location, we can identify it.
Yeah, you're scratching
Dave,
your head
I've
as
rolled
well.
a 14.
Yep, same thing, Sisson guy. You're just kind of scratching your head and looking at it. I don't know if this is a dragon or a hydra. Because now everybody's starting to say, thinking, maybe a hydra. Do you guys think of any other 5-headed creatures out there?
My ex-boyfriend?
Maybe a 5-headed squirrel or a 5-headed honey badger.
Hungry Dungeon Master.
Yeah.
Anybody else would like to do a lore check? The bard, would you like to try?
Sure, why not?
The
I'll try.
barbarian?
nope. I'm fine.
Is there anything like any skill added to that or what? I don't remember.
Ex-boyfriend. He had 5 heads.
Some nights. Never mind. Not gonna go there.
5 hands.
Dave, what type
Whoa.
of skill check? What type of skill check was that again?
Intelligence, and you can add in history if you have it. Now the DC
Alright,
goes
history.
up even higher. Every roll gets higher, guys. And Obmi said it the best. A- for metagaming.
No proficiency, no mod, but with my add half my proficiency. Let's see what I get. And I'm like, just some multi-headed dragon or hydra.
Or
What other-
squirrel?
Maybe a squirrel. Could, yeah.
Is that a multi-headed canine?
It could be a 5-headed wolf, because it does have a tail. So
It's probably
What
just
is a
some
squirrel?
stylized elvish design. You know how they are when it comes to creating things of beauty. It is rather well detailed, but as for what it represents, it may be many things to many people.
Well, let's take note of how
I'm
it was
so mean.
oriented on these two fellas and put them away. Maybe we'll need them later.
Yeah, on all 9 corpses, you guys actually you found. You also found some of the stolen booty as well from Greenest. So there's not so much booty that you're not going to be able to carry it. You're going to be able to divvy it out between everyone so you can get it at least back to Night Hill. I mean, if you guys actually make it back. So, I mean, not to say that you guys are
We'd
going to
be
run
better
into a
off
lich or
cashing
anything
it.
tonight, but
Would we be better off cashing it down where the chests were?
yeah, you could do that as well. Just don't forget to come back and get it, though. You know what I mean?
Let's establish a second cache here, and we can pick this stuff up on the way back.
Sure. We have a cave we can hide it in.
Very good. Let's put there.
We should probably also do something with these bodies.
Well, they did. Everybody,